mientras dos tierras estas lleno de רגע, שנייה, אני חושבת. Either way, que respirar. Now, you mustn't mention it. You must not mention it at your place of employment. Your sexuality. What is your sexuality? You're God sexual. You're having sex with the gods. That's your sexuality. Another thing is that as a god, the crystal of a god, for a deity, you have the ability of being ubiquitous. You have bilocation, trilocation. You have separated at the time of your birth. You have been separated into. You are at different locations in different worlds at the same time. When you are walking here, you're found also in other continents. Continents or globes, worlds, galaxies, constellations, nebula, clouds, and superclusters and groups of galaxies. You find there are similar since that is just two things that are typical for you. They're kind of like, now the question whether as a god do I have a orientation of sex? Well, my orientation of sex is that I am interested in other gods. Since I am a god, I'm interested in other gods. No, but what about humans? Well, it's like I'm aliens now. Like, you know, do I ever kidnap the kids? No. Do I see the young boys? Do I have the ability to transform myself like Rowoch into any other being animal and transform myself into an eagle and land and catch them, you know, like with my hands, with my large claws, a young boy down on earth. I'm gonna catch him. And in the tarot, I'm not a magpie. I don't steal kids. So no, I don't steal kids. Just because Tzedek is doing it, because Jupiter is doing it, Keshet is doing it. Am I doing it? Does my father? Okay. If my father, he took himself. Everyone. He took a delicate boy. He took himself Ganymedes. He named him Ganymedes. Now he collected 80 of those young boys and girls alike. And also Nocha y każdego. And because my father is that way, does that make me that way? Because my last name is Spivak. My name is Solamit Spivak. So if I have the wisdom of the Emperor Solomon, and I have the ability of trilocation, quadrilocation, synchro, and location, and I can be in different locations at the same time because I'm multiplying. I have multiplication properties because I'm so good with math, with mathematics and calculus, with advanced university level calculus. Am I in the why? How does that happen? Through the virtue of arts. Because I am identical like my father. My father lives in California. Well, no, but he travels. He's in the air all the time. Although he's a fire, he's represents fire, ash. My other father lives at the same time in the archipelago. He's like David Copperfield, but he lives in the Pacific. That's larger than the continents. He owns islands in the Pacific. It just goes and buys them. It's like, okay, now it's going to be in Miami. So that's my father and my other father. And my other father, does he sees boys? No. No, so how did I become his child? Now he created me through magical practices because he's married, right? My father is married. He's married to Mazal Dagi, married. And so I'm so lucky because יש לי כל כך הרבה מזל, מזל בעזרא וברוך Av Shali. Okay, so my birthday is Av. Now that's just, it's just so beautiful. It turned out so beautiful, and it's owing to be thinking and spending time with the gods, different kinds of gods. It makes you happy. It makes you. And I'm waiting. Where am I? I am at. I am. Oh, but I am in Bar Shlomo. Bar Shlomo. Oh, Baruch Haba. They came into Bar Shlomo. Would you like some lechem and dvash? Would you like some honey with bread? Yes. As a matter of fact, I would like some honey with bread, and I'm going to, since I am in a bread store, I'm going to have some bread with honey, because I am all of those spirits. There, I am a 1960s hippie girl. I have, curly hair, which makes me Nefili. I'm an angel, and because my father, Kirk, he named his child. He has only one child, and that child is named Angel. Angel Hannah. That Angel, That Angel is, he's a Pacific Islander. No, but today is Święto. It's a new holiday, so I'm keeping forgetting. Purim. All right, so I'm pouring like a cat. I'm pouring like a cat because the cat became not invented, but in the Zman Atik, the Atika, in the antiquity, Atika, there were only lions and tigers. Tigers are also, there's a modification. There's not even constellation tigers. There's a river tigers. Okay, so they are valid. I'm returning honor. I honor them back again. I honor the tigers once again. They invented the Haturim. So it's Hag Purim. Yes, Purim. Na Święto Purim, I am dressed up as a family. Jako pochwała dla rodzicielstwa, parenthood, horimut. So we're celebrating parenthood, just like here. We are in the bakery, and child, Mercury, and father, son. The son. So I dressed up today as good as I could. I have, יש לי אש, כאשר אני מדברת בלילה ידיים, זה יחיה סיפור אגדה. יש לי אש, יש לי אש. Because since my dad is he's Siman Esh, he's a sign of fire, which is good. It's the source of life. Heat. When it's cold outside, it's warm. He's so divine, and he's so good, nurturing, he takes care of us. He holds me in his hands. My dad holds me, but I'm identical because I'm little dad. But also my father is magical because my dad is also a god, ancient. Ancient before even before Judaism, before Israel was created, there was Babylon. Ancient. They didn't know Adonai yet. They didn't know him. It was before Abrahamic times. It was during the times of Adam, Eve, and their sons Cain, Abel. And Cain and Abel were the Stone Age. They were cavemen. It was paleo. They were paleo. They were wearing leather. Like instead of me wearing nice, knitting, they were wearing leathers from saber-tooth tiger. Tygrysa szablozębnego, they were wearing outfits. And so the Cain Abel, and Abel is such a good man. He had herds, he had clouds, he had sheep, he had sheep, goats, and probably some nice shore, and good meat, beef, and other meats. Yeah. So he had three meat, and also he also switched into Zarabiana Stawy. Yeah, he was also a fish breeder. He was close to life, although being very young. And Cain was a murderer. He committed I'm thinking of the Latin word to say brother. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Well, fratricide. Not matricide, but he committed bratobójstwo. It's the worst thing in the world because he was so primitive. He was a complete peasant, not peasant, savage. Cain. He murdered his own brother. Okay, so it's just horrible and bloody, and we don't think that. And during those times, and they didn't know Adonai. Adam and Eve, they knew Adonai, but they were okay. Yeah, because it's always probably. Well, I don't know. There was just the woman was talking, and well, I'm not determining their guilt or not guilt. I'm gonna like see what the divine author is gonna suggest. I read the divine author on that. So we're święto Purim. For that, I'm just, a representation of the blessing, blessing, a total wonder, like a miracle, an amazing thing of parenthood. I have parents, I have kids. Do I have kids? No, because I got them together in the package of marriage. I got married. And in the marriage, the dad, he already had the kids ready. So they're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, but they're so mature when they talk to each other. And I hear conversations. I feel like I'm hearing adults. I feel like as if I'm overhearing and participating in a conversation of complete adults, like grown-ups. Even though there's 50, 60 years, there's 70 years of age difference between my dad and his kids. They're so mature because the dad is so serious and because he's completely afor. That's afor. That means that he's zakan. Beit Knesset, zakan in Beit Shlomo. Beit Shlomo. Would you like some honey with bread? Yes, I am going to purchase now some buns, some nice buns, cake, ugia, with some sukar.